Welcome to Today I Work On, and welcome to my disaster of a van. This is a disaster. I bought it, 13 months ago I bought the van, and I haven't touched it. All I have done is thrown a bunch of stuff in it, and I've just prayed and I've picked and I've dug. I hate my life, and I need to get this straightened out. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna clean out this van, and we're gonna game plan on what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build some cubbies on the back, and it's going to be super exciting. And I figured you can never have enough of these build out videos for contractors online. There's a lot of videos for Sprinter vans that do like build outs to live in, but not many on the contractor side of things. So just a recap on my van, it's a 170-inch wheelbase with the high roof. It's the 3500, the 4-cylinder diesel. So that's the plan. So let's start cleaning all this stuff out and start seeing how much room I actually have in here to build stuff out. So this is cavernous in here. Everything is nice and cleaned up. My plan is I'm gonna have this glue on here, and I'm gonna start making shelves for all of my bins and for all of my screw boxes, like my DeWalt screw box systems. And I think that'll work. So that's the plan. I already cut this piece of glue on. It fits pretty well. It's about 13 inches deep, but then like I have a little bit of space here and here if I had to build anything in. So that's the plan. I don't know how many rows I'm gonna do of the shelving, but what I'm gonna do is everyone is gonna have a different situation. I'm going to start measuring my boxes on what I want to put up on this wall, and then I'm gonna build it for my own liking. So let me start working on that. It's the next morning. I'm gonna head out to Home Depot. I'm gonna grab some plywood and make sure I don't have a lot of waste. I think I have a plan for that. Let's head over to Home Depot. Back from Home Depot, and the first thing I noticed is bottom area on the Sprinter van is basically, it's really close to square. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually cut, I'm gonna go 15 inches instead of 14 inches. I thought this tapered, but what's gonna happen is if you look at the bottom and we come to the top, the top starts to taper in. So I gotta be aware of that. And plus I have this little notch here. I'm gonna have to work around that as well. I'll just notch the plywood right here. So let's see, I could show you if I go back a little bit. So there's a few things I need to work around. I'm trying to do this as cheap as possible. That's the plan. I got the plywood. I just bought 4 or 5 pieces just to do a test run, and then I'll continue to build out. But right now I'm gonna cut it 24 inches so my back is covered. I don't know how high I'm gonna go, but I would like to go as high as the ceiling. First step, I put these L brackets in, boom, 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 done. Put this L bracket in. I might put another one in, not sure yet. And I'm gonna cut the piece. I'm gonna try to cut it as high as possible, and I'm gonna slip in this piece of plywood. So it'll be 24 inches. It basically covers the back of my seat. And then I'm gonna have a little bit of room behind the seat to put some stuff like right in here. Maybe I'll do some cubbies or something, but that's the first step. So let me start working on that. I feel like I cut the hardest piece. I attached it with the L brackets here. I traced this area out here. It's a little, I gotta push it in a little bit. I'm gonna use that with the actual shelving. Now we have to talk about the curvature of this van. We have a curve that comes down. If I go 15 inches on the bottom, I only end up with 13 inches up top. So I'm gonna have to cut a 16-inch piece so I could fit my stackables bottom to top. I was gonna go 14 inches, but it's just not gonna work. Next step is I'm gonna cut some, this is 1/2 inch plywood. The shelves I'm gonna use 5/8 of an inch, and then I will finish it off with a 1x2. So that's the next step. This was not an easy cut. It took me about an hour to put in. And you can see I have to put a couple more L brackets in, but I put the L bracket there, there, and there. That one's not touching, but I'm gonna put another L bracket on this side and push it forward. Hardest part is done. I just wanted my whole seat to be blocked off. And I also wanted to keep space. What I want to do is if I want to run any boards, because this fits a 16-foot length from here to here, I want to keep that free and clear. So that's why I only cut it 20, it's like 25.5 inches. Let me start to cut some shelves. This is how much I got done. I had to square off all of this, and the biggest thing was I was super off square, and now I'm square. I think that's the biggest purpose right now, is to get this one area square. Now I could just build the rest of it out. I was able to cut these 16 inches, and it basically perfectly goes all the way to the back of the wall on the curve. If you could see here, it pops out a little bit, but it worked out really well. I was initially going to go 15 inches, but I went 16 inches. So that's it. I used just 1.5 inch screws. I was going to use 1/2 inch for the stringer, and then 5/8 for the shelves, but this piece I cut by mistake. So after this piece, I'm going to cut the smaller 1/2 inch vertical pieces, and then I'm going to use 5/8 for the shelves. So I really need to feel out what I want to do here. Like I said, everyone has something different. I need to go buy more material, obviously, but I'm going to cut the rest of my plywood now, and then I'm going to attach 1x2s on all of these faces so nothing falls out. And then I'm going to do a couple other things, but let me keep working on this. I'm going to make another shelving unit, and then we'll go from there. I really like having the idea of having a full piece of plywood right here. I just could lay it down. So I might make these other areas skinnier on the walls. We'll see how I feel, but so there is a lot of wall space to work with here. So let me, like I said, let me start cutting this stuff up. We have 1 day of work here. Done. So I have 3 sections done. I got the piece that went behind my driver's side done. I added a 1x3 here. I added all of my shelves. What I also need to do tomorrow, I'm gonna go run out. I'm gonna get some 1x2s and put them on like so. Not an easy project. I keep saying that. That's a wrap for this video. This is part 1. I'm almost done with the first section. We will continue the van video tomorrow. So far I'm in less than 300 bucks, and I still have a ton of extra material left over to build more stuff. I was game planning what else I want to do tomorrow, so I think this will be a pretty cool layout. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like it. If you like the airplane noise, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and look for the next video. Take care.